It's a road game for the Kings, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. Now here's McCollum. It's Garnett, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Athletic finish right there by Black. I like when he goes up strong like this.
It's Williams with the drive.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Siakam. And here's McCollum for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Holmgren with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Count it.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Pass to McCollum. Garnett, the screen. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Garnett, the screen. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
He's more than capable of running an offense. McCollum is a combo guard who you trust with the ball.
Garnett, right side. To the wing, right side. Inside. McCollum outside. Down low. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Hits it from three-point range.
And Melo can hit this shot, especially when given that amount of room.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForge on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Back to Holmgren. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
The Kings leading. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result. Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
You see the court awareness from Holmgren. Nice job spotting the open man.
To the inside. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Here's Dunn. The rebound by Garnett. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The drive by Siakam. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. to the paint. Taken away by Williams. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's McCollum. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. McCollum's got 5 now.
Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Right side, Adebayo. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And
Sacramento 14.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Yeah, no fret through contact. Black doing what he has to for the bucket.
To the inside. And Messi throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Black. That's tipped. They push it up 4 on 3. It's stolen by Adebayo. And he converts the layup.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
There's a good screen. Pass to Shannon. Now Messi. 5 to shoot. Here's Jovic. And rebounded by McDaniels. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. McDaniels on the wing. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Milwaukee in the lead. Inside. Pass to Shannon. Back to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. To stand, multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time. Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
They swipe it. Pass to Okoro. Outside, Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Out left to the wing. Here's Clark. Out to Carter. Again, the miss by the King.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Garnett. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Kings making a change here. The Kings trailed by 3. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. But this head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Here's Sacramento. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Bucks leading by 5. Siakam inside the 3-point line. Larson with the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Done outside. Outside Williams. Pass to Clark. Williams a screen. Over Siakam. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Down low. Nice D from Williams. The Kings trailed by 7. Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Holmgren with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Kings trailed by 5. Basket counts. Holmgren's got the first points of the second half here for Sacramento.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Here's Black. Sacramento moving it around. Clock at 4. For the tie. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
McCollum kicks it out to Garnett. Pass to Williams. And the 3 off target. The Kings trail by 3. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took it back. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Garnett just attacking the rim.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Inside. And it's McCollum in the corner. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, does Chet even have to jump? He's got so much length.
Holmgren with the steal. McDaniels outside. Pass to Black. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
Where they need to figure out a way to stop it. Perhaps a scheme shift. I'm not sure.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Williams scanning the floor. McCollum, and it's slammed in by Garnett. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
A three from McCollum. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Dunn. To the inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Kuzma outside. And even 3-on-3 break. There's 31 seconds left in the third. And Adebayo throws it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Jovic gets it to go.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. Johnson wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter. They get a hand on it. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Kings lead by 1.
The Kings 40.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
The Kings trail. Just 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Holmgren can't hit. Here's Williams to the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Now Black. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Siakam. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
It's McCollum on the wing. Garnett, the screen. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. McCollum outside. Garnett outside. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here's McCollum for 3.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Holmgren. Wells comes with the double team. It's deflected. 5 on the clock. Here's Black. And he does not hit. Milwaukee in the lead. And he jams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Wells with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. There was no hesitation. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Kings making a change here. The Kings trailed by 3. Here's Adebayo. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
Wow! Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
McCollum outside. Puts it up. And the rejection by Holmgren. Now Garnett. Stolen by McDaniel. Adebayo drives in. Poke loose. Stolen by McCollum. Wells with it. Oh, the slam dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
McCollum outside. Intercepted. Goes up. And he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Black. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Holmgren. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Siakam. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Williams outside. Now McCollum. Cleared away by Adebayo.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Doug Christie has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And a good test here for the composure of a young Carmelo Anthony.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
McCollum, off target from outside.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin.
My whip don't got no mileage. My get a allowance. Think I'm some clown. Never see me hang around with I. Never know my be some. Bounce like a player, talk like a player, walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Bounce like a player, talk like a player, walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Bounce like a player, talk like a player, walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Bounce like a player, talk like a player, walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Baby. You understand me? And I'm talking about, yo, that feel me? You know what I mean? You underdig that. Do you?
I definitely do. Spence, where I come in at. Walk like a player, talk like a player. Keep it real, baby. I'm a lifesaver. Far from a ain't got too many favors. I ain't gotta settle. I got too many flavors. Feel more mackin', Scout City stacking. Players over here, let me tell you what's happening. Me and Spence, yeah, we finna bridge the gap in. Bout action, I don't do too much bragging. Come in with this, not a I'm a Mac. My life is a movie that's far from an act. I don't know how to act. You can catch me in the back, all in her ear while I'm. Then I poof be gone. Something like magic. This can't be taught. You just got to have it. You either got it or you don't. You will or you won't. I never tell you wrong. Boom.
Baby, bounce like a player, talk like a player, walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Baby, bounce like a player, talk like a player, walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Baby, bounce like a player, talk like a player, walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Bounce like a player, talk like a player, walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Baby. I need you all on the floor. Shut the door, no cap.